Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Sam here, and today I'm doing a kind of tips and tricks video. Like a lot of you guys have asked. This gameplay also is just some of the old gameplay that I had on my road to Prestige Master or Master Prestige on the PC. I am working on doing that on console right now. I just got the car last night. I started playing last night. I'm doing okay. It's very hard to get used to everything over there. But yeah, this is just a nice game I had with the Car 98 on PC. So that's the background gameplay. And again, before I get into this is what I mean by pro perspective is one of the top players in the game. I don't actually play for a professional team or anything like that, but I am a pretty high rated player on the leaderboards. I was 53rd on the leaderboards, and I usually do pretty well. I had like a 3 KDR at the time, and I think I'm messing around. I have a 2.5. So this is a lot of the tips that I can give as an experienced player who does better in a lot of the games, who's definitely in the top tier of the players to help you guys improve as well. So the first thing I want to talk about is corner peeking and how you want to peek corners. As you can see, what I'm doing kind of around right now in this area of, I think it's pronounced Icon, is I'm kind of watching the corners and knowing where I am. You don't usually want to run around corners into other people's LOS. It actually gives you much more of an advantage if they are running into your LOS. So if that makes sense, like if you're turning a corner on somebody, they could be in a variety of places. You don't know exactly where they're going to be before they turn that corner, right? Or before you turn that corner. They could be on a barrel on your left, they could be on the barrel on the right, and you have, a half second to react to where they could be to actually get the kill on somebody, right? So it's a lot harder being the person turning the corner than it is the person waiting for somebody to turn the corner. Now, I'm not saying to camp in corners, I'm not saying to camp and wait, but if you know somebody's right around where you are, it doesn't hurt for you to, wait and camp an LOS. Okay, I just said not to camp, but, it doesn't hurt you to be peeking that LOS for a couple seconds, seeing if they run into you rather than you running into them, so you have that extra half second to get your extra shot off. Now, that's especially true when sniping, all right? When you're using a Car 98 and you're not quick scoping, somebody's coming at you with a bar or a PPSH, so one of the best ARs or the SMGs in the game, where you have very little room for error. There's no harm in waiting around a corner for when you know they're coming so that you have the LOS advantage, right? That is a very, very distinct advantage, especially against LMGs, SMGs, and ARs. All right, now in terms of winning games, say you're playing to win, and what a lot of these better players do, you usually see people running higher kill streaks if they're better at the game, which I do as well. I've dropped a V2, it's only one, sadly. I didn't know that, like, it was in the game when I was first grinding the game, so I probably would have had like 3 or 4 by now, mostly with the Car 98. But the one I got was with the FG42. But beside the point, a lot of these guys run higher kill streaks, myself included. It's very nice getting high kill streaks, but if you're trying to win quickly, okay, if you're trying to win quickly in a game like TDM, maybe not so much Dom or Hardpoint because those are larger games, but maybe run the lower kill streaks in Dom, or Source Streaks rather, because Dom gives no XP and they need to change that, all right? But if you want to win games quickly like TDM, Kill Confirmed, my standard loadout is Recon Aircraft, Fritz X Bomb, and a fighter pilot, okay? The reason why I run those is because they're easy to get and they get quick kills, all right? It helps boost your KDR, it helps your team win games faster, and oftentimes I have games where my team is just horrible, okay? And it's pretty much on me to carry, all right? And, nothing against those players, and I'm sure you guys have those games too, where, you might have a 2 KDR, usually mine's about 2.5 to 3, and your teammates are literally all negative, and the only way to win this game is, if you have those lower score streaks that you can count on more consistently, I guess you could say. Look at that. Oh my god, I don't know if the footage is going to be synced. The nose scope is pretty funny. But yeah, I just did the corner thing. I don't know if you guys are going to see that or when it's going to be in the video, but coming up, this guy's going to turn the corner and I'm going to back around another corner and he's going to run into my LOS. That's exactly what I was talking about. But again, if you want to win games more consistently, I recommend you run those lower score streaks because realistically, unless you're like 6 stacking, you're not going to get those high score streaks every game. But if you want to have consistent kill streaks and, consistent KDRs, it also helps to run those lower score streaks that get you kills. All right, this third thing is not going to be something you expect, but I can tell you firsthand, it helped me tremendously, all right? This is going to be a little bit out of left field, but one thing that I did to get really good at games like Overwatch, I was top 25 in Overwatch, and this game as well, is I sat down in the practice range with a sniper, or any gun. It especially helps when sniping, okay? I sat down in the practice range and I practiced my aim. And I know this is not something that you guys see a lot, but I guarantee you that a lot of the best players, if you want to get good, you sit down and you practice. And honestly, sitting in the prac range is one of the most underrated things in the game. It is especially helpful on the PC edition of the game. Now on console, it is still very, very helpful. You know, getting that muscle memory is very, very important, again, especially when sniping. Now, these are not just sniper tips, but I am known to be one of the better snipers, and I definitely have backed it up with my play. I sat down in the prac range, and I made a tremendous improvement on my aim. In games like Overwatch, playing Widowmaker, and you know, in this game with the Car 98, I sat down and I got the muscle memory with my mouse. You can get the muscle memory with your controller, get a feel for your sensitivity, and sit down, maybe, you know, only for maybe 10 minutes a day, 10 to 30 minutes a day. Sit in that prac range, you know, you get social score from being in the headquarters, okay? There's no problem with that. But practice your gunfire with each of your kits. You know, you can do it straight from your kit loadout. Go in the practice range, practice your aim, and I promise you, I can guarantee you, you will see results in your play. Those are 3 quick things that make a pretty big improvement on somebody's play. I recommend you do all of those things and you will start to see an improvement in your play. I do have PS4 content coming. I recorded 6 hours of footage and it all corrupted because it was the wrong file type, so that's unfortunate. I have the car now and it's going well. And you know, that being said, I will see you guys in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoy this tips and tricks, and I got more coming later in the week. Peace out, boys.